Well, listen here. Let me say this first and foremost. The boy got a little emotional last episode. Let's just address the elephant in the room, Mark. Okay. The boy got a little emotional. I was off the Angels Envy and the Hennessy and the private stock all mixed together. You got the boy a little emotional. You know what I'm saying? But listen, for the men out there who gonna make fun of me, I whoop your ass, boy. Yeah, wrong with you. Don't let the tears fool you, bro. I was that kid. I used to cry when I used to fight. Yeah, I was. Yeah, that was me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm sorry, Mark. You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But a lot of dudes imagine getting beat up by a dude crying though. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that got to be demoralizing. You got tears hitting your face, goddamn me. You know, I would just become enraged, Mark. You know, I just really wanted, to destroy that individual. You know what I'm saying? But I'm better now. Okay, yeah, Mark, I just want to put that out there, bro. Just the elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying? Hell with y'all who gonna laugh at me, bro. I was emotional, bro. That was a big milestone for the boy. You know what I'm saying? 100 episodes, goddamn. I was going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just found out one of my girlfriends, got a boyfriend. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, Mark? Yeah, I mean, shit's wild out here. You know, I'm just learning new stuff every day. You know what I mean? Now, look, another solo episode. I got a lot of shit I want to talk about today. I want to save the young NBA players because they out of goddamn control. John Moran and Edwards come to the front of the congregation, okay? I want to talk about these tariffs just a little bit more because I really don't understand this shit. I don't know what the fuck going on. So I'll probably get Esai ass to get in. That's his guy. You know what I'm saying?
If Brother Knowledge walks through with that.
If Brother Knowledge walks in, yeah, which he probably will. So yeah, I'll probably say that for Brother Knowledge. You right. What else? What other stuff I want to talk about? Shit, best biscuits in the game. You know what I'm saying? I got something I want to say on that. You know what I mean? Just a whole bunch of stuff, man. So make sure y'all tap in. Mark, you good?
Yeah, we cool.
Esai, you straight? All right, man, let's do this. Welcome back to the I-70 Podcast. It is your boy, Jonathan Little, a.k.a. John, a.k.a. St. Louis Slim. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, man. Tap in. One-on-one now. Oh, we crossed over the century mark. You know what I'm saying? I would like to think, I'm a podcast veteran at this point. You know what I'm saying? Not too many podcasts get to 100 episodes. You know what I'm saying? I'm up there with the big dogs now. You know what I'm saying? 100 episodes ain't nothing to slouch at. 100 anything is a lot. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 females, 100 bodies. 100 is a lot, you know what I'm saying? 100 laps, 100 anything, you know what I mean? Hell, in this economy, Mark, $100 is a lot. Goddamn, boy. Let me take a sip of my yak on that. Hold on, wait a minute. I tell you what, boy, $100 ain't nothing no more in 2025. That shit ain't nothing, Mark. As soon as you come out the crib, Mark, you gonna have $100. But then you got to put, let's just say, 20 in the tank. But you know what? You got a truck, though. So
70, close to 70.
It takes $70 to fill up your tank?
If I'm, right on the edge of, the cut, less than 10 miles, yeah, $70.
Now, how is that's, per week? Or, every...
No, that's, maybe 3 weeks.
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with that there. But, yeah, see, but your bike, though. Tell me about bike gas. How is that? Was it, a gallon get you right in a bike?
It kind of depends on the bike.
Yeah.
Because different sizes, obviously. But me, it takes $7 to fill up my tank.
Yeah.
And I could go about, I don't even know. I need to test it actually because I forgot what the manual said, how far I can go off a gallon. Uh-huh. But it's more cost effective. There's less being burned. Just I'm not going as far and just I look good doing it. So I'm not complaining. And although I am technically filling up 2 different tanks.
I was going to say that, yeah. Because, shit, $70 is, boy, Mark, that what you said, 2 weeks, boy, that I'm straight, $70, that's my gas for the month type shit.
I know, I've always hated that. I'm like, fuck. All these other dudes out here just putting in $25 and they get and go. I'm like, fuck, dude.
See, now look, I be mad at the motherfuckers, Mark, with Priuses and shit like that. With good gas mileage. They put $10 and they straight. I can't stand them motherfuckers. Them people I be jealous of. I be like, what the fuck up?
These hybrids who then switch out from gas to electric and they go another 100 miles.
But you want to know what, though? That hybrid to gas shit get tricky, Mark, because I'll never forget I went to visit my partner Chris down in Dallas. He got the Tesla. They got to charge their cars up.
Is he careful out there?
Huh?
Is he got to be careful out there?
Yes. Yeah. Listen, I'm glad you put that out there, Mark. Anybody who owns a Tesla, listen, I feel for y'all. Mark, anytime I'm in traffic, I see somebody ride past a Cybertruck, I just shake my head bro, hey, I hope don't nobody fuck with your shit, man, because, boy, you see all the wild-ass videos, Mark, people really going to, but, why you damaging other people's property, though, bro? I don't like that type of shit, bro. No, don't do that, thug. Because them motherfucking things ain't cheap, and I bet it's a bitch to, exchange or get fixed, all kind of shit, and I know Elon, I wonder at this point, he probably got some type of insurance for Tesla owners, though, since he know it's a thing now that people are running around damaging Tesla products and shit like that.
I don't know. It's probably like the same kind of like deals that like cars that race. You know, they always tend to like crash at some point, so they probably got some high coverage on them.
Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But anybody with a Tesla, boy. But anyway, we was out one night, Mark, and he didn't charge the Tesla, so he was like, I'm like, damn, we good? Like we out and about, we at the club, and he's stressing because he's like, man, I ain't charged my motherfucking car. And so that's why with the Tesla, it get a little tricky, because if you don't charge your car, you can find yourself stuck out somewhere because it take a minute to charge up.
And then you got to find somewhere to charge in the first place.
Exactly. You feel me? So it get tricky. You know what I'm saying? So that's why if I own a Tesla, which I love Teslas, don't get it wrong. I've always liked Teslas. You know what I mean? Just because I'm a big kid at heart, bro. Like anytime I see a Cybertruck, it look like a little Tonka truck to me. Like, this shit look cool. And I enjoy the technology of it. I don't need a car like that, Mark. These motherfuckers be watching Netflix. I'm still a little iffy on the self-driving. Have y'all done that shit? The self-driving shit? Have y'all experienced that shit? Mark, have you?
Not. Well, like the whole self-driving, it's not like it's like turning automatically. Some of them, a lot of them are just kind of filling out the curves of like the road and able to do it.
No, but I mean, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But I mean, there's a couple that do the self-parking. I want to experience that, but I mean.
Well, okay, self-driving is this what I mean, Mark. I can do, like, I got cruise control in my old ass car. Goddamn me. Yeah. I can, in a Tesla, bro, you literally can just.
And then it'll feel the way of the road. And like.
The technology is phenomenal, bro. Like, I was in awe in my homeboy in my homeboy Tesla, because like it knows where all the other cars are, bro. Like, it's alerting you. I'm talking, and bro, Mark, you go into a parking lot, it has the shit is phenomenal, bro. Like, it's crazy to think about. Like, we pulled into the parking lot, the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight. It was telling us what cars was parked in the spots, bro. Like, it was crazy. So it's self-driving, and I mean that because it's like I can take my foot off the gas and the steering wheel, and I'm straight. You know what I mean? That shit is crazy, bro. You know what I mean? That shit is nuts, but I don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? You done drove one, or you been inside one yet?
I've done test drives on them.
You doing test drives at Tesla?
Yeah, one of those acting like you about to buy it. But you really just want to test drive real quick.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna buy shit.
I did the autopilot thing though, and it was.
How was it?
It was cool. It was fucking nerve-wracking, but it's because we're not used to it yet.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if there's many stories where they've crashed.
I mean, I'm sure you got some, but yeah, it would be all over the news if that was super malfunctions or some shit like that. But yeah, man, look, Elon, I know everybody don't fuck with him no more because he got down with Trump, but like, the technology is what I like. You know what I'm saying? I've always just been a fan of his in regards to the technology like that. His the Wi-Fi, the portable Wi-Fi shit thing, the thing he got, I think it's like a Starlink, but it's like a portable Wi-Fi joint. You can take it out to the wilderness with you. You got instant Wi-Fi, bro. So let's get off his ass. But, hey, bro, look, if you got a Tesla out there, get you a garage, okay?
Get you a gun.
I mean, get you some protection, bro, because motherfuckers fucking with your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. It's rough out there if you got a Tesla, man. You know what I mean? You got motherfuckers now, but at the same time, Mark, you got motherfuckers going to get Teslas for that reason, though. You got them good old boys that be like, I'm going to go get me a Tesla. I want one of them motherfuckers to drive me. I'm going to exercise my Second Amendment right, man. Watch yourself, bro.
That's a lot to spend $100,000 just to experience.
But Mark, some of these conservative motherfuckers got that type of chicken, bro. You know what I'm saying? They some of these patriots, bro, they be like, hey, man, look, fuck that. I'm going to prove me a point. So I'm going to go get me one. But you're all right, though, bro. That's a lot of money to prove a point. But people will do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, though, Mark.
I ain't even lying. I've thought about that. Not getting into Tesla, but like one of those, like, let me set up a little, just see if someone's gonna fuck with me, just so I can fuck back with them. A little honey trap in there.
Yeah, bro. Look, that's why this politics shit get dangerous, bro. Like, one of my favorite times, Mark, and we're in a place of business, y'all, so I ain't gonna get into nothing, but I'm gonna tell a funny story. When I was working for Amazon, some of my favorite times, Mark, was working for Amazon, and I would be in the suburbs during election time. And it was like gang banging, cause you know what I'm saying? Because on this side of the street, it'll be like a Republican conservative sign. On this side, it'll be a liberal Democrat. And I just always found that funny, bro, when I would roll through the neighborhood. Cause it's like the neighbors beefing. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll ride past one house and they got like a sticker on they truck. And then this one got another. I just always found that type of shit funny, bro. All the motherfucking time. Hold on, let me take a sip of my yak. Hold on, y'all. Now, Let me tap into this, Mark. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to save the young men of the world, especially my young NBA players. You know what I'm saying? Because they got more money than John probably gonna get. I'm fuck all that, bro. I'm gonna get rich. What the fuck you mean? Y'all motherfuckers gonna lose y'all money. Goddamn it, John gonna be there in a minute. But look, Mark. My young boys is slipping, bro. You know what I'm saying? They just doing things, bro. And I think it's my job as a big bro of this whole thing, brother, to reel them back in, to try to get some type of, you know what I mean? Reel them back in just a little bit. Young Ant Edwards, you know, we've talked about him a few times. And I'm going to get off Ant Edwards because I don't want to seem like the old hate nigga. You know what I'm saying? But the facts are the facts, bro. He did something unprecedented, though, Mark. Okay? He got a young lady pregnant. Okay? He paid the child support outright all 18 years, bro. And I truly believe, I'm not saying who's right or who's wrong here, Mark. I truly believe he set precedent, bro. I think a lot of men are going to do that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of men are going to go, well, fuck dealing with this shit for 18 years. I'm going to just go on, you know, pay the whole shit. You know, come out to be $2 million, $3 million, whatever. But he got that rather than stretching it out over 18 years. What are your thoughts on that, Mark?
It's kind of, they knew both okay, let's say in their specific one.
Yes.
They both knew what they were doing.
Yes.
Because, it was already like, I'm not fucking with this kid.
Yep.
And she said, I will get an abortion if you give me the money, but decided to still not do it and took the money. So she's playing her hand. She wants money. It's literally this is literally a transaction.
Yes.
Baby.
Yeah. And then here's the part that fucked me up though, Mark. Because you're right, bro. And I had this conversation with a couple of my homeboys before today. I think both of them in the wrong, like you said. Because at the end of the day, let's put it to you this way. That woman is 38 and he's 23. And if you flip the gender roles,
she took advantage of him.
There you go. And I only say that she took advantage of him because if the roles was flipped and it was a 38-year-old man with a 23-year-old woman, people would say, oh, he took advantage of her, or he used his maturity to, you know. So both of them in the wrong. The position I always try to say, Mark, and I've said this a couple episodes ago, stop nutting in them, bro. Like, and that's real though, bro. Like, as men, bro, we all grew up, you feel what I'm saying, choking that chicken, bro. You know you ain't no 30-minute motherfucker. You know when it's up. I'm just keeping it real. And I'm being facetious, but I'm being funny. I'm being for real at the same time. As men, we know when it's time to come up out that thing, bro. Period, point blank. We make a conscious decision, each one of us, to go, fuck it, or get about that thing. Because I'm going to tell you what, Mark, every woman I deal with, know them babies drying on that butt cheek. Them babies drying on the beds. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that, Mark. I don't know. I love when a woman be like, did you? Oh, no, baby. I'm over here. Look at me. We over here. I point right to it. Eastside, bro. Look right here. It's right there.
I don't know what the legal ramifications could be of her saying, oh, yeah, I'm on something, and then, lying about it.
Now, you know it ain't no ramifications for women out here, Mark. Right. It should be. Now, that's a code. Oh, now, Mark. Okay, wait a minute now.
They trap them on purpose.
You own to something. So,
especially young NBA dudes.
Yes. Now, granted, at the same time, though, I'm more so talking about the regular dude, Mark. Because,
sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the NBA dudes and entertainers, bro, they just dumb, bro. Like, they do this religiously, bro. Like, this is what they do. They go get a female who's dealt with a rapper or another athlete and get her pregnant, and then they in the news over some children or domestic shit.
It's just upsetting because these girls know these dudes ain't shit, and they're letting them do it.
And like, it always perplexes me, Mark, how these dudes, number one, deal with the same females, bro. Like, I will never understand that. I have millions on millions on millions of dollars, bro. Basically, I have access to every woman on every continent. Why am I finna waste my time and go sleep with a woman who's been ran through the industry, bro? I just don't get it, bro. Like, I don't get it at all, bro. And you got some will be like, because these certain women kind of know how to move with entertainers. They know what not to say, what not to do, and how to be. But fuck all that, bro. I'm standing on that, bro. If I got that type of money, I'm going to an indigenous tribe in Amazon jungle, goddamn me, finding me the finest woman that nobody's ever laid eyes on before, Mark, and I'm coming out with her. Yes. She ain't got no sense of nothing. All she know is work. Mark.
Now, let's go back real quick to him paying outright 18 years.
Okay.
Why? For this example, I think it's actually pretty incredibly smart.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, because what his current worth in the NBA right now, we have no idea whether or not he could be a star down the road. But if we're going, because the way child support works is how much you're making. So whatever math that they're doing, like he better make sure this is a legal contract that he signs saying this is worth of 18 years of his current salary. Because he could be making, hundreds of millions later down the line. And then that's when she starts collecting
that's a good point.
More down the line.
Because it goes off his income.
Exactly.
Ooh,
so if he
Mark.
does it right now, it'll probably stay a lot lower than when he's 18.
I don't think that contract's going to stick.
Right. I mean,
because like he said, if he goes from this like maybe $10 million a year contract he got to he gets like 150.
He gonna sign a supermax.
He gonna sign one.
He gonna sign a $300 million contract.
Yeah. And at that point, she could circle the block.
But if I paid outright, how could you? I paid it outright.
Again, that's why they got to put some kind of contract. They have to have it legally.
And it just it depends what state they're in and everything, because they ain't
in California. Thank God.
The state might also be like, you tried to cheat the system, but it doesn't work like that.
But is it cheating the system? Because that's what I'm saying. I've never heard nobody do this before. It's unprecedented. I've never heard nobody say, okay, fuck paying for 18 years. I'm going to just pay it right now. You know what I mean? Get it out the way.
Is he paying like that because he don't even want to be a part of life at all?
Yeah, that's what they say.
He basically signed away.
That's basically what he's saying.
That's fucked.
And that's the only thing I don't like, Mark. Like, it's smart, but at the same time, it's shitty, bro, because it's like, bro, the baby didn't ask to be here, thug. Like, you couldn't control your nut, bro. Like, you couldn't control your snap count. You laid and stayed in that thing. And I'm going to say this, Mark. I'm tired of men wanting... Okay, put it to this way. I'm tired of men using that excuse. Bro, she told me she was on birth control. Why did you believe her, bro? Why did you believe her? Oh, I got the shot. Me and her there. Oh, bet. Yeah, bet. I'm finna shoot this club up. Why, bro? Like, why would you? You the fool. And that's what I'm saying, Mark. That's why I don't give men. Because at the end of the day, yes, the woman is wrong. Okay? She played you. You got played. It's part of the game. When you get played in anything, Mark, it's part of the game. You got to chalk it up to the game, bro. That woman told you she was on a pill. She didn't want no kids. You got her pregnant. All of a sudden, miraculously, she changed her mind. That's your fault, thug. You let her fool you. I don't let women fool me, Mark. Like I say, bro, 30 years of living. Woman look back at me. It's on the butt cheek. It's on the bed sheets. It's on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Or unless you got the ones who clean up woman, take care of everything. But you get what I'm saying, Mark. Ain't none of that. You know what I mean? Ain't none of that. Like, listen, there's never been a woman able to call me, Mark, in all my years of living and say, I'm pregnant and I think it's yours. Not one, bro. Not one. And I'm proud of that, bro. It's not one woman I ain't never got that late text saying I'm late text. I ain't never had one of them. Never.
Love that line. I
love it too, bro. Shout out Lil Wayne, boy. You're a legend for that, boy. No, bro. No, bro. I can't do it, bro. Shout out to the men that it was planned, right? If you knew you wanted a kid with her, you knew you know what I'm saying, that you wanted kids and you was ready. Hey, man, I'm proud of you because Lord knows I want me a little one. I'm just not finna get played, Mark. You know what I'm saying? Because, Mark, you 26 now, bro, no kids. In a minute, you finna feel where I'm at now, where you just like, oh shit, like what I'm, you know what I mean? Like what I'm gonna do, but at the same time, you don't seem, I know my dog ain't no fool. You ain't finna around there getting no woman pregnant just because clock ticking, or is it, he's a wild boy, you never know. He may have a change of heart, you know what I mean? My bad, Mark, I be getting my dog in trouble. But nah, bro, on the real, I feel where he coming from, business-wise, is smart. It's just shitty, bro, because like I say, bro, that child is going to grow up one day and see all of this, bro. And that child didn't ask to be here, bro. If you'd kept it gangster like John and nutted on her butt, you wouldn't even be in this situation, bro. You'd have saved your $2 million. Mark, if they would just start listening to John, I'm going to write my book, bro. I'm going to become a New York Times bestseller, bro. Because these young men need to start listening to me. Mark, I could have saved him $2 million, bro. $3 million, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Edwards, come get with your boy, bro, moving forward. You're going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then, look, we going to get Anthony Edwards some help, okay? We're going to put him down with gentlemen who know what he's going through. First and foremost, we're going to put him down with Nick Cannon, okay? Nick Cannon got 20 kids by a bunch of women. He knows how to deal with these situations. Nick Cannon knows all about child support, I'm sure. 12 kids. Then we're going to bring in Elon Musk. Elon Musk got 14 kids, okay? And he going to be able to bring in the white perspective of having hella baby mamas. Because we don't clown Elon Musk for having hella kids but hella women, you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, he got the money, you know what I'm saying? $140 billion. Well, imagine what them child support checks be like from him.
He could probably get like, I don't know, like thousands of
yes,
kids and
bro.
Not lose a dime.
Hey, look, that Elon Musk, he gonna have men trying to get pregnant with that type of bread to get a child support check out of him, boy. What do you got? 140 billion. Well, he losing a little money right now, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that number gonna stick. You know what I'm saying?
We got anybody Esai? Anybody in the Mexican community who's shitload of kids?
Yes.
Celebrity?
All of y'all.
Well, yeah, but I mean like celebrity-wise.
Oh, celebrity-wise. You know, y'all keep that shit in-house, though.
Yeah,
You know, I say Nick Cannon is a little Dominican looking.
Yeah. Nigga, it's San Diego.
Yeah.
But I gotta look. But no, on the real, we gonna get Anthony with some help, bro. We gonna put him down with people. We gonna put Boosie in his life. Boosie got hella kids too by different women. He's dealt with child support cases, all that. We gonna get Anthony with some help, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't have you out here spending your money on that type of shit, Mark. You can't be. Now, granted, he may be getting out of his system before that $300 million contract come. But Anthony Edwards, baby, we don't need you out here getting, losing money like that. You know what I'm saying? Strong black man. We need you keeping all that money, pocketing it. Don't waste your money on these skeezers.
My boy needs a mentor too.
That's why I said we're gonna put him down with Nick Cannon, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nick got hella kids, and Nick doing it at the same time. Look.
Hey,
Go
his
ahead.
was a business decision a little bit.
Okay, let's get into it, Esau, bro.
Because from what I hear, in California, after 10 kids, you don't got to pay child support.
God damn. Oh, so he just said, fuck it.
He's like, let me get
Run it
that
all the way
11,
up.
12.
I'm
12
cool.
to be safe.
I'm cool. I'm chilling right here.
Yeah.
No, but listen. I feel this way, bro, and I honestly do feel this way. If you have enough money, I feel like you should be able to procreate, bro. Like, period. If you can take care of the child, bro, and I know it's not right because, granted, we all looking at it from the prism of religion and the institution of marriage and the traditional construct of marriage. But if we keeping it real, monogamy is the newest form of marriage. Okay, it's a Western Hemisphere way of living. If you go back through plenty of times, and even to this day, there are religions, Mormon, goddamn Muslims, who can have multiple wives. God did bless us with all this sperm. Logically, I'm supposed to be out here fucking hella women, getting hella women pregnant. Logically, Mark. If I'm keeping it real on a logic level, not emotionally, take all the emotion out of it. Every day, bro, I can produce 2 to 3 good, strong nuts, bro. You know what I'm saying? With millions of possibilities. You know what I'm saying? If I got the money, I should be able to do what the fuck I need to do. I wouldn't personally do that, Mark, because for me, I don't like drama, bro. And when you got hella baby mamas, it brings drama, and I just don't like drama. So I personally wouldn't do that. But if you got the bread, bro, go on and do it, bro. Like I said, we don't clown Elon. I don't never see Elon in the must being talked about for all his damn kids. Maybe a South African thing, you know what I'm saying? You got 13 kids is a lot of motherfucking kids, bro.
All right, so let me give you a scenario real quick.
Go ahead.
Before you move. You got 100 mil. How many kids you having?
I got 100 mil, 10.
Okay, you got Bill.
20.
Double up.
I love kids, bro. Like,
Yeah.
God knew what he was doing with me.
Uh-huh.
He let me get to 30 with no kids because, Mark, I love kids, bro. Like, if he would have gave me money early, I would have ran them off because I'd have had a whole village, bro. I've always wanted to have, because honestly, bro, I want hella sons, bro.
Yeah.
If I'm keeping it real, Mark. Like, one of my, a friend of the family, we call him my aunt and our uncle. Big Rodney and Miss Tiffany, you know what I'm saying? Them, like, they were just growing up, Mark and Esau, bro, they were the epitome of the strong black family growing up because we coming from the projects, bro. But Big Rodney and Miss Tiffany, they got good jobs. I mean, good administration jobs, getting money, and they had 3 boys. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. my dog Tafan, you know what I mean? One of the boys, they passed away tragically a few years ago. But that family, bro, was just the shit to us because me and my brother, it was 3 boys. All played sports. Mom and daddy getting money. Got them living out in the suburbs, out in North County. So I've always wanted hella boys because, bro, I want to be that dad at the motherfucking sporting events, bro. Yep. I'm jealous of my dog, brother. He finna, you know what I mean? Baby girl finna be playing soccer. He get to be the sports dad.
Maybe.
You not gonna let her play sports, bro?
She's gonna play sports.
All right, you gonna let her play soccer, all right?
I think she's gonna be a nerd, to be honest with you.
I mean, but let her be a nerd and an athlete, though.
No, for sure. But like, I don't think the way I see her now, I don't think she's gonna get into sports like that.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
No, you gonna have to put her in it.
No, if she does, it'll be because of like us forcing her. But I don't think she's gonna be that kid that don't really want to be there.
Cause did wifey did she play sports growing up too?
Yeah.
Your wife should have played basketball or something, cause she could have had a scholarship, dog.
She could have.
She could have had a scholarship. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my short kings. You know what I'm saying? Now look, bro, because we talking basketball now. This is good.
Wait a second.
Are you talking about Esai?
I was.
Hey, I'm 6 feet on a good day, all right?
No, you're not. Because you want to know why? Motherfucker, I'm 6 foot on a good day. Goddamn.
That's what I'm saying, John. The right pair of shoes, and I'm feeling.
I'm saying, hey, Mark, a pair of Tim's, baby. We about 6'1", baby. You
There's
know?
nothing worse than being 5'11" and some change.
It's the worst, dog. It's the worst. Look, because look, ladies, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I lie. Women be like, how tall are you? I'm 6 foot because, baby, on certain days, I've been measured at 6 foot.
John, you remember those old football stats in high school? Your sheet,
Give me a couple.
said 6 foot,
6 foot,
200.
baby, 200 pounds. Look, and I knew it was cool, Mark, because when my brother got to K-State, he was like, oh, shit, on this level, he was like, they give you 10 pounds and an inch and a half on this level. I said, so, because, like, they would always say this. I'd be at the games, Mark, and they'd be like, DJ Johnson, 6'9" out of St. Louis. I'm sitting there like, that nigga is 6'8".
They out here lying.
Hey, lie like a motherfucker. That nigga is 6'8". Okay, now look, Eastside, bro, we going basketball, baby, so I'm gonna need you on this. Okay, Tracy McGrady, all-time great, has came out and said he feels like LeBron James would get crushed, killed in one-on-one compared to other great hoopers, scorers, if you will, in the NBA.
In prime.
Prime. He's saying one-on-one, and we take away from 5-on-5, he thinks LeBron James will get killed, right? Okay, now, let me say, matter of fact, I'm going to get a floor to my dog before I go. Initially, before I go into it, he said, what are your thoughts to hear T-Mac, who was great in his own right, averaged 20 points a game for his career, led the league in scoring at 31 points a game at his apex. What are your thoughts on him saying that the all-time leading scorer would get crushed one-on-one in basketball?
I think if anybody would be the one to say something like that, it would have to be a Tracy McGrady
T-Mac was him, bro?
or a Reggie Miller, or I don't know. It was a different time back then. Their defense was legit defense.
Let me ask you this though, Issa, bro, because you play ball, you hoop. Goddamn me, church league. You hoop though, bro. And one thing LeBron has came out and said this year, actually, he said himself, which is why I think this is what prompted T-Mac to say what he said. LeBron James said that's what's wrong with basketball players of today. You got the kids now, all they want to do, let's run ones. Let's do ones. Mm-hmm. This is 5-on-5 basketball, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you want to be the best at ones, it's not conducive to you being the best.
For sure.
At 5-on-5.
I agree with that.
Okay. Right.
No, I do agree with that. But at the highest level, king of the court.
But no, okay, well, hold. Let me ask you this though, Eastside, bro. You are a point guard, okay? Uh-huh. Would you rather be raw at 1-on-1 or 5-on-5?
No. If I'm a point guard, for sure,
okay.
5-on-5. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, okay, say the Dream Team, when they had a closed session practice, you had all of the greatest hoopers in the world at the time in the same gym. 100%, they're out fucking having a pissing contest to see who's the best one for real.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, like, basketball for us it's 5-on-5, sure. But, like, basketball to its core, like, down to the us dreaming about being in the NBA, that's 1-on-1.
Okay, now, and I'm glad you're there. I'm glad you went there. And you took me to the perfect spot. So this is what I'm saying. How can we say, like, because this is my take. Let me go into it with T-Mac. Because like I said before, I didn't like the disrespect that T-Mac started to get when he said what he said, because especially for the younger generation, bro, if you didn't watch T-Mac play, then you kind of disqualified from speaking. Because I heard a lot of motherfuckers bringing up shit, talking about he's never been out of the first round of the playoffs and all this all goofy ass shit. If you're not a 90s baby or early 2000s baby, you probably didn't get to see T-Mac. Because like I said before, T-Mac led this league in scoring. Now, T-Mac was a motherfucker before his knees. I mean, this is a 6'9" shooting guard. You know what I mean? He was ahead of his time. But I don't like when dudes say this. He's like, bro, when they be like, LeBron isn't a pure scorer or pure hooper or all this type of shit, because he averages more points a game than your favorite hooper. So if you bring up a T-Mac, LeBron averages more points to him. Kevin Durant, Kobe Bryant. LeBron averages more points to them. So for me, I just don't like when they say that, because there's no way, bro, you've made it and had this much basketball success that LeBron has had, and you're not good at 1-on-1. That's just how I feel. Because to play 22 years, bro, 50,000 points, you've had to break niggas off 1-on-1 since high school type shit. So it always throw me off. And I always say, pay attention to something, y'all. all the basketball fans out there. For everybody who claims to be the best pure hooper or who can get a bucket in the phone booth or they pure scores and all of this, pay attention to the common denominator. Them niggas don't win, bro. Like, because this is 5-on-5, dog. That one-on-one shit, that's for the playground. Like Esai said, that's the essence of basketball. But, bro, I know so many one-on-one demons, bro, who were not good at 5-on-5. I know so. On the Lakers, let's just talk about the Lakers. There's a kid on the Lakers named Cam Reddish, one of the greatest high school basketball players ever. Numbers was crazy. One-on-one demon, even to this day. Can't get no burn because you can't conform to 5-on-5. So, like Brian was saying, that's the problem with a lot of kids now. Everybody want to run ones. Okay, and that's why I brought Esai into this, because he'll understand what I'm saying. My nigga, if you don't know how to cut, you don't know how to screen away, if you don't know how to box out, if you don't know how to do 5-on-5 type shit, you're not going to succeed in basketball. I know so many one-on-one hoopers, bro, in the hood, bro, who was cold, had handled all that. Them boys don't know how to screen. If they ain't got the ball in their hand, they don't know what to do. They ain't going to play no defense. Like I said before, they're not going to screen away. They're not going to cut. They don't know how to run a flex offense. 5-on-5, bro. So, and I personally believe a lot of these dudes are just, and look, furthermore, Chase McGrady gave him his flowers, though. Said he's been the best in the league for the last some odd years and all of that. But, you know, it just throw me off because it's two separate conversations, bro. Because majority of the one-on-one dudes I know are not good at 5-on-5, and they didn't go on to play college basketball. You know what I'm saying? And it's a crime, bro, because I know a lot of raw dudes, bro, who was cold at basketball, bro, who was hooping. Couldn't make it to the league, bro. What you got, Mark? I see you grabbed the mic. What you got?
Oh, no, I just moved my arm.
Okay, cool. Goddamn, he ain't got, you know, Mark didn't play Mark, did you play basketball?
Yeah, but I wasn't.
You ain't hooped up.
Nah, not like that.
Was Mark good at basketball? Was he a good solid piece? He's giving Ron Artest vibes. You know what I'm saying?
It was Ron Artest.
It was Ron Artest vibes. Okay, cool.
No, he was a
solid defender, very aggressive. He's a football player, so
role player.
So was I.
There you go. Yeah.
I was, listen, Mark, I'm with you, baby. I started, and that's the thing. That's what I want to say, Esai, Brad. That's the point I'm trying to make.
We were good at breakaways. That was our thing. Like, I was fast, so if we got a rebound, I just took off and just chuck it.
But see, that's part of basketball. Like, bro, I want to get into coaching so bad, bro. I cannot wait. Like, I want to coach basketball and football, but it's because of that reason, though, Mark. My team, run the floor, bro. Like, that's basketball IQ. Run the floor, because if you got a good point guard,
you know
what? Hit you.
I could get you a team.
No, because you're going to try to set me up with a bunch of Latino kids, bro.
No, it would be,
we're going to get an ass whooped down in the hood. No.
You're like, okay, yeah, it's
it wouldn't be Latino.
It's a team of Argentine, goddamn.
It wouldn't be Latino, but I don't know if they would be that good.
I don't mind that, though.
I do.
No, look. Okay, hear me out.
It.
Yeah, Esai almost once coached the girls. He almost once coached the girls.
I'll do it with
team.
you, bro.
I would 100% do it, but I need hoopers.
But okay, now look. But starting out, Esai, bro, we may not be good year one.
Oh, I will be fire coaches.
No, okay, exactly. Because here's what I'm saying, Mark.
You're gonna be like Will Ferrell and Mike Ditka.
Bro, exactly. Yeah, that was great.
Because look, now Esai, if it's middle school, we can make some shit shake. Elementary school, we may be trash no matter how good the competition. Because at middle school, all I need is the kid who is fat and tall as hell, and his team is the best. I hated them niggas, Mark. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, elementary school in like 6th grade.
That 1'6'7"
The 1'6'7" kid. Look, going down memory lane, bro. We're gonna get back to this conversation, Esai, bro. AAU, Mark. I'm playing for the Chesterfield Tar Heels, okay? We going to, I think we was in Indianapolis. It's this big ass white kid named Calvin. I don't know his last name. I wish I could remember. Bro was like 6'5", 6'8" in the 6th grade, dog. Monster. We boxed and won his ass all night. And I ain't gonna say boxing one. Me and my dog Nick Williams. Nick was in the front. He faced guarding the whole time, fronting him. I was behind him the whole time. We double teamed this nigga the whole game. On this nigga head. And I hated him, Mark, because he was tall as shit. And we got into it, bro. I never forget. Me and him we got a tech. He did some whole shit, Mark. Okay? I'm guarding him. I'm on my Draymond Green shit. He grabbed me and pulled me to the ground. But from the naked eye, it looked like I pushed him down. So when they give me a technical foul, Mark, I hop up. I go off on the referee. Got a second tech. Got kicked out the game. Because I tell the referee, do you see how big this man is? How the fuck would I push him down like this?
You know why?
You cursing?
You know why? Because you're black.
You know, Mark, you know what? We was in bumfuck Indiana when this happened. So you may be right, goddamn me.
Yeah,
you know, when you right, you right. Now look, back
hold on real quick, John.
Okay.
Were you part of us when we played out by the Argosy with my dad in like middle school, and we won that tournament. Like the last team we played against, like I don't call them AU, but like they were some tall white boys like that were been together for a while, but we beat them, and it was a wild week. It was a good weekend. Do you not remember? Mm-hmm. No,
and that's one thing
out
about
by the Argosy.
And that's one thing about the white teams, Mark. They always like. That's one. Now, granted, I can speak on this, y'all, because y'all know my upbringing was a little different. Chesterfield Tar Heels, I was the only black kid on the team before my dog Jabril got there. But the first year, I was keeping it real, Mark.
They changed up real quick who they chose first. You want Jabril or you want John?
Listen, no,
how we know who we want.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, Mark. I would keep it real. This is how fucked up black people be. Like when we move to the suburbs, we get to looking at our own people weird. Look, when Jabril got to the team, bro, I was like this. Fuck he doing here? Goddamn.
So I'm supposed to be the only black guy here.
I'm the token black dude on the team. Fuck he doing here? Shout out my dog Jabril. Brother Knowledge came in at the right time.
I know. Now you can ask him.
I saved it for. Look, we said we was gonna save it for Brother Knowledge to come to build it. Brother Knowledge, hello, first and foremost, my dog. You know what I'm saying? I need you too, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is good.
Hold on, John, real quick before you switch to that.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm okay with a little bit of tokenism. I enjoy it.
Okay, let's speak on that, bro. Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead. Have the floor, brother. Let my dog Mark have the floor, brother. Yeah, we talking right now. Go ahead, Mark. Go expound on your point, bro.
What I said was I enjoy a little bit of tokenism. I do. It comes in handy at different times.
Okay. You got to give an example, though.
All right, let me think.
And it better be good, boy. Don't get us canceled, nigga.
All right, well, I ain't going to do nothing like that. But let me think. There was one time, it was in college, we were doing something like that where it really helped because we were trying to go out somewhere, but they were like, they were only letting like a certain groups at a time.
Oh, see what you getting at.
Yeah, and I can't remember what the fucking deal was. Like either because like, I really couldn't tell you. I couldn't explain. Something about me and the bouncer just
Let me go, Mark. Is tokenism good if you use it to your advantage? Hear me out. Let's say we walk into a spot where you know they're not letting a certain demographic in. Is it cool to send your white friend up front? I'm with that, Mark. Or vice versa. You at the black club, you feel like they ain't gonna let you in. We kind of let everybody in the black clubs, but is it cool to use your tokenism sometimes? Because sometimes, look, you may be buying a property. Let's say somebody's in an interracial relationship, Mark. Hear me out. Look, you're in an interracial relationship. You sending the wifey out to get the crib. You don't even put your name on the lease. Hey, what you got, Brother Knowledge? Brother Knowledge is in the building, brother. Look, Mark. Tokenism, is it good sometimes, Brother Knowledge?
It's never good.
Okay, explain, please.
If it ends with an ism, it's bad.
What about let me get an ism.
So, hey.
You're sick. You're sick is what you are. I will tell you off camera. He's sick is what he is, bro.
So me, you, and Mark go to the club.
Okay.
And they're like, man, they only let Latinos in. Let's send Mark
Lotus.
I don't want to spend my black dollars with him now. Me and my wife.
Well, that's because we're using pesos.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
That nigga Mark crazy.
None of that. Me and my wife want to get this new crib.
Yeah.
But we know the real estate agent is racist. I'm not giving her my black dollar. She ain't getting no commission off me.
Okay, all right, respect.
They only letting men in. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go, but my wife ain't. No.
Yeah, Mark, you a fucking sellout is what you are. Goddamn.
Wait, is that token or is that sexism? And that last
ism.
one,
it's an
ism.
ism.
Oh,
it's an ism.
I see what you're saying.
But in a boys' club, isn't being a man a token?
But now, wait a minute. Hold on.
And Latinos only isn't being Latino a token, and the token black guy isn't being black by itself. Still, the ism is an ism no matter what it is.
Yeah.
You put anything before it, it's still an ism.
But now, here's what I'm saying, though, Brother Knowledge. I'm just saying, let's say you have a business partner who is of a different race, right? And the way for y'all to get this deal that y'all been banking on, that y'all been, hoping for, praying for, working for, and your chess move, not a checkers move, your chess move is to send your white business partner in first to fool them. So then when they sign on the dotted line, you can pop in and be like, you finna do business with me, welcome. Is that not a benefit of tokenism?
It is, but it's still a negative thing because now
okay, fair enough.
You're selling back your ownership, your experience, what you built up, what you're standing on, you're selling that out to get their money.
Okay, wait, hold on. Am I selling out because I'm remaining who I am, keeping my integrity, my principles, my morals? I just sent the homie in to get the deal done.
You changed your face. You put a mask on it.
But we got to do that anyway. You know that.
Yeah, you do.
We've been doing that.
But and it's been wrong the whole time.
Okay, I heard you
We all do it because we have to do it to survive. That doesn't mean it's not wrong.
That's a good point. That's real.
I'm gonna see if I can find a positive ism.
look for it, Mark. Now look, I'm glad you're here, brother. Now look, Esai, I need you on this one too. Okay, could y'all possibly? And if we need to ask ChatGPT, we will. Okay. Can we explain, or could y'all explain to John and the viewers what's going on with these tariffs? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have not looked into it. I see it periodically and things of that nature. What is going on with these tariffs? Is it a good thing? Is the projection of it a good thing? Or, you know, what are y'all seeing? You know what I mean? And ask ChatGPT if you need to. You know what I'm saying?
So they were imposed. The new ones were imposed for a number of reasons, but one of the main ones was trying to get manufacturing back in the United States. More jobs.
Okay.
Right? It would lead to more jobs. Yeah. But like a lot of the imports we have from other countries, we're capable of having them here in the United States. It's just companies aren't spending their money with United States workers because it's more expensive.
You
know, but so the tariffs are like, all right, well, a lot of these countries already have giant tariffs on us.
Okay.
Like there's certain things that like Canada charges us 150% tariffs on, which doesn't get talked about at all.
Right.
But like the moment that the U.S. tells all these other countries that are putting tariffs on them like crazy, and it's like every country has tariffs on the United States.
Yeah.
Like tons. Like from 5% all the way up to like 250%, I'm pretty sure. Okay, the lowest is 10. But like,
hey, who giving us a deal? Who giving us the homie deal?
Well, no one. Everybody. I think we have one of the largest economies, you know, behind like China and whatnot.
Hey, capitalism.
No, that's the way it is.
Got it.
No, dead ass. So like, since, like for instance, like Taiwan, they got some stuff on us that's like 90% tariffs.
What the fuck we get from Taiwan? Coochie? What the fuck?
I don't know.
The Taiwanese themselves.
What Taiwan sitting over here? What China? I get it. With Taiwan, what y'all sitting over here?
But we get imports from like everywhere.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
But yeah, so like what they're doing now is they're just like, hey, like it has never been fair. We've always been getting the shit into the stick. The U.S. is responsible for most of the peace in the world because of the military footprint throughout the whole entire world.
And I'm a history buff. I know that to be true.
Yeah.
When we get involved, shit get rectified. Goddamn.
So like what they're saying now is basically that we need the fair end of the deal as well.
Okay.
And so far so good. There's already like $6 trillion in $6 trillion in companies and jobs that are coming in.
Now let me flip it. Just keep the mic because I'm just throwing this in here and I'll be quiet again. Just what about the stock market though? Because our stock market is at a record low, or not a record low. Excuse me. We taking hits periodically. We keep taking hits. The stock market is down. Is it something we finna have to go through? In your opinion, Esai, is it something we finna have to go through for the foreseeable future? May have to hit a recession, get some stimmies.
No,
you know you good at the stimmies, bro. Fuck with your boy.
Well, me and George were talking about this yesterday.
Oh, this is good then.
I think that this was all strategic.
Okay.
All the way down to them knowing the stock market was going down.
Yeah.
And then I think they knew they were going to find so much misused money in like from our taxpayer dollars.
Yeah.
And they've been talking about paying out every American back for that money they found.
Oh, no, it's time to get rich. No, for sure. In these times, it's time to get rich.
What I'm saying is I think they're driving the market down as much as possible.
For it to go back up?
Because the moment that those stimmies come out, it's going to be probably, I would say, half of all people are going to put it into stock market of some sort.
Now, here's why I'm saying. Now, it's very rare that I'm with my dog when he go into his political or whatever spiel. I'm with my dog on this because
mine's going to the track.
Look, Mark, because I'm keeping it real, bro. Through my extensive research, bro, in these times, this is when people get rich. Cause like when these recessions happen, the depressions and all of this, people who have enough funds to do so, they buy stocks while they low before they go back up. I've never bought a stock. For the first time in my life, I've thought about buying stock because stocks are low now. You know what I'm saying? So real estate, you know, everything is shaky right now. Don't nobody want to move a muscle. You know what I mean? I need to get a real estate agent in here so we can talk some damn real estate. And I'm gonna say what I was getting ready to say off camera. Goddamn, I almost said some wild shit. Lord Jesus. Now look, brother, knowledge, brother. Listen, before we move off of this, your thoughts on the tariffs?
So, looking at the tariffs,
okay,
you got countries we're giving them back half of what they charging us.
Okay,
if you charging us 67%, we charging 34%.
Oh, we selling drugs in the United States. Hold the fuck on. Let me.
Vietnam hitting us with 90% tariffs, right?
Vietnam?
We say we want 46 on what we send to you then.
Yeah.
So we charging them.
We selling drugs. Let me find out.
I won't say it's good or bad. I say this is a part of the government that they're working.
Yeah.
And some economist somewhere, you always have these plans and these theories of what happens when you do low. When you do low, you get more business.
Yeah.
What happens when you sell high?
Yeah.
Well, you're a luxury item now.
Yep.
So we went from being Toyota to Maybach overnight. and they know we have the money.
Yeah.
The countries we're trading to them in are in U.S. dollars anyway.
Yes.
So I'm like, what are y'all doing?
See, now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Initially, for me, when I first heard the tariffs, it threw me off because when I heard he was going to be taxing Canada and Mexico, them two places was my only concern because I know them was our two ones.
Y'all my friends.
Listen, we friends. Goddamn. Because look, Mark, most of our used cars, Mexico is our biggest consumer. We send most of our used cars down to Mexico. Canada, of course, we got that relationship, being that they got all that oil and shit up there and trees and whatever else, the top commodity is coming out of Canada.
Maple syrup.
Is it maple syrup? No, I'm being for. Is it one of their top commodities?
It's lumber and maple syrup.
I mean, but that's a big damn lumber is a big deal though.
But we got trees too.
But we know, how Americans are. We not trying to use our shit.
No, we don't know the issue. So that's
we not trying to use our shit because we gonna come to California for the trees.
We could take Canada.
I know that, but look,
so we being nice by playing good neighbor.
But we have to though.
Luckily, we have Alaska right there, or Canada.
But we got to.
Or Canada would be Eastern Russia.
I'm saying though, we kind of got to though because. That's like our cousins. It's like
no, they ain't.
Canada's our cousins, bro. Don't do that, bro. No, they our cousins, Brody. Don't. And Mexico is too. See, that's why I don't like. Look, that's why I don't like the political shit.
They ain't.
Mexico is our cousins.
No,
bro.
Mexico, yes. Canada, no. We get more Mexicans in America trying to run for freedom. Let America run to Canada.
Whoa, no, hold.
You get out of here, eh?
But I'm gonna tell you why. Look. But look. And I got two Latinos in the building, so I can speak on this. Y'all know why our country love Latinos. Don't nobody work harder than Latinos. Every time I walk into a fast food establishment, look, it's full of my Latino people. Every time I ain't walking to a McDonald's in a minute and ain't seen the whole staff Latino. Don't nobody work. That's why that whole look, they taking our jobs. Bullshit. Don't none of us want to work at McDonald's.
No,
they went and got Gloria in them. They back there fucking shit up. Goddamn, they back there hustling. They getting the shit out at record times. They working with just no conscience of time. I've been here 24 hours. I don't care.
Hey, but why is it though? You see one black dude back there, and he be the most hood. On King David, I ain't putting no salt in his fries.
Hey.
On folks in the mind flipping his back.
Hey, Mark, we talk about tokenism. We talk about tokenism and shit like that. It do always be one black dude. He be hood as hell. Goddamn, you be like, well, you out of place like a mother. He low key learning Spanish in the back.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, I've had that guy when I was smoking a blunt through the drive-thru, like, hey, let me get a little hit. I was like, nah.
Listen, and let me tell you, Eastside, bro, because we was talking about chicken earlier. Them be the best. Like, that's why I love Popeyes. I love rolling up the Popeyes, bro, and the black dude out back smoking a short cigarette. I love it. He got the headphones on. Hold on, bro. Let me run in there real quick. I love it, bro. I just love it, Mark. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, we talk about chicken real quick. Brother Knowledge, have you had Gus?
Gus chicken, yeah.
So I was, they got one up in Kansas on 151st, all the way out in the fucking suburbs.
Yeah.
I rolled past it, and I was very intrigued. They didn't open till 11. I was out there too early. You know what I'm saying? Is it good?
It's good.
All right. I may go try that today, bro. Gus, they got one around here?
Yeah, it's one around here.
Close enough?
No, it's right. It's in Wyandotte. It's right. It's a border between like one street over is Casey Mo, one street over is Leewood or some shit, and one is back there. Is like, yeah. It's one of them.
Oh, and then look, before I get off of politics real quick, let me throw this last little thing there. Trump has extended TikTok for another 75 days. Trump, I know what you're trying to do, brother. Okay? You're trying to get the young vote. I know what you're trying to do, brother. You're trying to get the young vote. You know everybody fucking with you for keeping TikTok alive. I know what the fuck you doing. What you guys
He don't need no goddamn votes no more.
No, real shit. But you get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, he already won. Like, he can't run again. Like, what he don't care.
But he spoke on the third term and shit.
I'm going to give you the...
They said they ain't fucking with it. Okay, all right.
I'm going to give you the TikTok a reason. Why?
Whoa. Let's break it all the way down, Eastside, bro. Reason for what? What you mean?
Why it's still being extended out.
Okay, go ahead. So
he's trying to strike a deal where the United States, like our country,
owns TikTok.
Owns half of TikTok. So exactly 50% of all profits from TikTok will go to the United States.
They ain't gonna do that. That's a bullshit deal. They ain't doing that.
It's not a bullshit deal though.
It is.
Nah, it's
No,
either,
you're just gonna shut me down in the U.S. Yeah, I'm gonna lose bread, but
so that's
y'all ain't gonna get half though, my nigga.
no.
Like,
But think
what
about
shit is
this.
that?
This is what they don't.
For half?
People don't put this into perspective. Every country is not it's not so much like a fucking real democratic country.
For sure.
It's a business.
Yeah, for sure.
And what he's doing is making business deals on behalf of the U.S. to where he's like, hey, you have our entire market here in the United States. If you want to keep it, we need half.
Okay.
Which is bullying his way in.
That is.
But it's working.
We can't say it's working because we haven't seen the result of it though.
And also, can we get like Warren Buffett to do this deal? Can we get
But see,
Mark Zuckerberg?
see,
like, can
that's
we
what
get
I'm talking
someone
about.
that has successful businesses
Thank
doing
you.
this deal?
Thank you.
Because,
Thank you.
Because I don't
That's
want
real.
it to be
Yeah, he said what he said, my nigga.
I don't want to be drunkgolfcourse.com.
You understand what I'm saying?
Part 3
I don't want to be
TikTok.
bankruptcy galore either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude,
But it didn't
you had-
bankrupt a few
listen,
times now.
My boy had a steak company underwater.
Airline.
Underwater. A casino underwater. A college underwater. Bro, come on, bro. Colleges, casinos.
That nigga had a college.
How you have a casino go up? How you give up more money than you made a casino?
At a casino, you're supposed to win. The house always win.
House
We should have
always
hooked him up with our Indian partners out there on the reservoirs. You know what I mean?
Hey,
That's real.
just to, help brother out real
Okay,
quick.
go ahead, brother.
Warren Buffett himself said that Trump's strategy that he's doing with the government and with the tariffs and everything is brilliant. So, so Warren Buffett said that himself.
Hold on, they gonna get in the comments and ask you to cite your sources, my nigga.
I'll cite my sources. I'll find it.
If they ever come up in the comments, it's on you. I'm gonna put his name on
and-
it.
That was Jimmy Buffett.
Every other business person.
That was his nephew.
No, listen. Every other business person that knows Trump, have seen him work, exclusively everyone says that he is one of the greatest negotiators of all time.
All right.
You fired.
24 hours ago.
You're fired.
Warren Buffett denies social media rumors that Trump shares a wild claim that investor backs president.
Yeah. I told you niggas they're gonna ask you to cite your sources, my nigga.
I'm just saying.
Warren Buffett got out there and said, "Whoa, ho."
Hey, so when was that? 24 hours ago. Okay, haven't been on the phone in a minute.
It be like that, baby. Look,
It happens,
that's what
it
I said
happens.
it's about, baby. Look, we gonna have a conversation.
No American has not been on their phone in 24 hours. Come on, Issa.
Yeah. That's real, Mark.
That's crazy.
He ain't check on it. Yeah. No, but listen, I'm gonna say this, bro. Above all, what I've always said about the president of the United States, business-wise, I can never take that from him. Cause no matter, the bankruptcies and all that, because you have people be like, what the fuck you mean? He didn't fight bankrupt 4 or 5 times. I don't mind you showing me how rich people stay rich and get rich. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's changed politics forever. Because y'all, look, we can never go back to how it used to be. We don't want to hear that traditional politician shit no more. You got to come with some real shit because he's broke the mold now. This motherfucker revealing fucking JFK files and all. He still ain't came out the Epstein shit though. Yeah. Oh, we waiting on them Epstein files, Trumpito. You know what I'm saying? On the Epstein shit, they ain't gonna come out with that shit.
It's because
He ain't gonna, that shit can't come out.
Israeli.
No.
I'm not. It's called Mossad. It's like their
watch yourself.
No, they're intelligence. So it's like CIA of Israel.
Okay, all right.
They were heavily involved with Epstein.
Okay.
In some business dealing. So that's why everything is not going to come out the way they wanted to.
Go ahead, bro. Look, y'all want to go conspiracy shit? Goddamn, we can go whatever we want
So
to.
the thing is, there's only a certain amount of time they can keep classified stuff classified
Uh-huh.
before they have to go to Senate or Congress and say, hey, we need to keep this classified even longer because it's a matter of national security. It's still relevant.
Yeah.
We don't want people coming out and we don't want our people rioting or whatever.
Yeah.
Due to it being lies or something wrong. So how about we just go ahead and hold on to this for a little bit longer?
Yeah.
And that's why it came out. I was like, oh, we don't care about that.
Yeah.
Let it
Now,
out.
so let me ask you this, brother Nas, because you got the mic, because we, and like I said before, I mean, I try to keep it, I don't really talk politics because we're in a place of business, so, but we, this is a good conversation, you know what I'm saying? What do you see, what does politics look like? Excuse me, let me say this better. What does politics look like in the next 4 years? because it's been broken. Like what we grew up seeing politics be like is no longer. And we are the ones who are going to be in position in a minute. We get into that age to our late 30s, our 40s. What does politics look like in the next election?
I'll tell anybody, if you're trying to get in politics, start off at the local level.
Yes.
Start off at the school board, start off at the school. If there's a chamber of commerce, whatever it is, start off there and run the ranks up and then make it to city council and then go for a county seat, then go to the state and then go from there, because they need good people that know business. They need good people that know people, but they need people also that are in touch with the community.
Yes.
Don't pull hey, I just got elected to a state seat, I'm going to buy a jet. Hey, that's not your people.
Yeah.
Understand where your people are. Don't forget about the nonprofits and the people in the schools helped you on your way up. I think that's a lot of what's happening, because a politician is a politician.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to school for global politics and this and that, and it's like, oh, whoa. What happened to the average man being able to run for president?
Yeah.
What happened to the average man even getting a political seat? They don't get that anymore because they don't know politics. I don't want them to know politics. Yeah. Politics is lying, cheating, and scheming.
Yeah.
I want them to know how to cut business deals. I want them to know how to run a successful business so that when it comes time for the money making for the country, they can do that. For the environment, for the community, they can do that. And I think that's where we fail, as a lot of people go to school from high school till they get a bachelor's or master's in politics.
Mm-hmm.
What money have you made?
Yeah.
You may have cut deals and made money for yourself in your pockets, but what is your output? We see your input, what's your output? And it's not a good return on investment.
So now, you saying the next ones, the next people to lead this nation need to be business minded.
Hopefully they're like AOC, right? A lot of people don't like AOC. Yeah. She worked though. She worked fast.
She qualified.
She qualified at her young age.
Yeah.
She got out there. She struggled. She worked a 9 to 5. She worked serving people.
Yep.
So when she gets so passionate about it, I'm like, I hope she keeps that same energy, because you see when they get 50, 60, 70 years old, that energy turns off. I'm
tired of the old politician though, bro. Like that's just where I'm at, bro. Like, there's no way that somebody who's 89 years old still need to be, bro. You need to be on a ranch.
Like, how are you still making decisions? You can't even drive without getting eyes checked.
Thank you. Like, you need help to do regular day-to-day activities, baby. Like, you need a whole assistant. You got a caretaker. Like
if you got a liquid diet, you should not be.
Motherfucker eat applesauce every day, Mark.
If you eating baby food, you should not be out there doing that.
Yeah. And then now, look, one thing I do want to touch on, though, man, I'm glad I got Brother Knowledge in the building, because, I mean, he, like I said before, I love to delegate certain issues, because I always have my opinion, but I always like to have people in the building.
He ain't trying to get canceled.
So now, look, Eastside, bro, because I need you to sit down for this too, bro.
Oh, sit your ass.
It's a young man, that unfortunately down in Texas, Frisco. What's my dog name? Austin Metcalf. He lost his life at a track meet. He was stabbed to death at a track meet, a young man. And it sparked, just instead of us focusing on the action and what transpired, of course, because he's a white man, was a white young man stabbed to death by a black man, it sparked the whole race conversation, you know what I mean, and things of that nature. Just initially, what are y'all thoughts just on the whole thing? Eastside, you got the mic already, bro. Should these type of conversations span into a race issue, or should it just be the fact that two young men, one who's going to go to prison for the rest of his life probably, and another who lost their life, should that be the topic, or should it be a race-driven conversation?
No, I hate...
And keep it real.
No, I'm going to be real. I hate when race has to be brought into things.
Yeah.
But you can't be naive to think that race might not have played a factor in it. Mm-hmm. So, like, from what I heard about it, I don't know any facts.
And side note, one of my homeboys, I won't say his name or nothing, but he's a high school track coach, high school football and track coach down in Texas. He was at the track meet.
Oh, shit.
He actually texted us when it transpired, like, hey, bro, buddy just lost his life here at the track meet.
Yeah.
So we knew right away before it hit the news that, it had transpired. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I cut your whistle.
So, like, on his team, if he was, like, the only black kid on the team, then it's like you kind of assume race was involved in it, right?
Yeah.
But I also was told that one of the girls that was there said on the news report or whatever that, like, she can't believe that he would have did that or whatever, and then she was like, but he is always getting in fights at school.
Yeah.
So, like, in my head, I immediately was like, well, is he out here getting bullied? and that's why he's getting in fights.
Yeah.
And then like, was this like? It seemed premeditated if he had a knife ready to go. You know,
I mean, at the same time, it is Texas though. You know, them Texas motherfuckers are a
they
little
got
different.
weapons. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they
what I'm saying is like he might have been
as brother knowledge officer in the corner, goddammit, letting us know what it is.
He could have been fed up with some bullying.
Yeah.
And it could have been a kid that was bullying him, you know?
Now, and granted, to your point though, Esai, bro, the reports haven't come out.
Yeah.
You have little whispers saying that, you know, that the young man who tragically lost his life told him you sitting in the wrong spot and all that type of shit. So in these situations, I always wait to give my official verdict on certain shit because we just don't know just yet.
Right.
And
yeah.
so, and
like,
you on the right path.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. Knowledge.
What I read was the kid that lost his life has a twin brother. And the kid walked into the track team. Now they got tits and track meet, and they've been beefing the whole time anyway.
Okay.
So now him and his brother didn't say get out of here. They said, bro, we finna jump him. You finna jump me? Okay, cool. I'm finna pull this knife out.
See, and that's what I'm saying.
And that's what I heard. And
we don't know just yet.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, everything's speculation right now, allegedly.
It's still being investigated, and I hope people come out and tell the truth about it. Should it be based on race? Whatever beef you have in high school to be putting hands on each other like that, for real? I'm gonna say some real. These are squares, bro. This ain't no gang activity.
This ain't no gang shit. Yeah,
Gangsters
yeah.
don't run track.
Yes.
These are two squares.
Hey, hold on, my nigga. I ran track, cuz. So hold the fuck on, my nigga.
John said those skills translated.
Hey, Mark.
They didn't know because he
I
called me.
plenty of offenses, my nigga.
But Mark, he called me cuz with a red hat on his head. He ain't a gangster.
Well, but wait a minute. Hold. Now look, I'm glad Brother Knowledge just said what he said, okay? And this is a fact, y'all. I'm keeping it real. Like, I'm exposing, you know, my YN stage, bro. And this is the truth, bro. You can go ask any of my friends, family, anybody, ex-girlfriend. I just started wearing red. Literally, bro. Look, and brother, I'm keeping it real, bro. You my dog, bro.
Yeah, no,
I literally just got. That's why I always tell Esai. I always feel like 2 or 3 years ago, they probably wouldn't have liked me because I still was on that type of time.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't on that. You know how it is, bro.
Yeah.
Especially you really come from the land.
Bro,
so you know
square.
more than me.
I'm a square because it was death in them streets, bro.
Yeah, that's right. Death around the corner, they say.
It wasn't a fight. It was death.
That's right.
And it's like, you don't want to claim nothing, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't wear a blue Dodgers hat. Don't wear a red 49ers hat.
Yeah, I got it rough out there in LA.
Don't wear Raiders or Steelers either.
Hey, Mark.
Don't wear Cowboys. You can't wear nothing,
You can't
bro.
wear a hat. You go to California, bro, with a KC hat on. Like, you kitchen, my nigga? Like,
for real.
I'm from KC, my nigga. I don't.
Oh, you got the purple Lakers hat? You Grape Street? What's good with you?
I'm a fan, my nigga. What you
freaky ass nigga.
Hey, the LA niggas is different. But no, look, Mark. Let me.
That's why they be wearing rainbow hats out there.
No.
That's San Francisco. Not the Bay. You're talking about LA.
Don't try to not say LA too. It's there too.
Hold on. You act
like very prideful in LA.
You act like North Kansas City ain't freaky as hell.
I'm not.
Hey, you act like Missy B's ain't on West, bro. Hey.
You watch yourself, brother.
Listen, that I am an ally.
You got fans. Don't you deter? Yeah,
we're an ally.
Let me tell you something.
Don't act like that.
Me, Brother Knowledge, Mark, Esai, all of NSPN, I-70 Podcast, we are allies over here, baby.
Yes.
Look, you do what you want to do. You marry who you want to marry. If we have an issue with you, we'll talk about it off camera. You know what I'm saying? That's how we gonna do that.
Hey, edit that out.
We're gonna take that part out. No, but listen, but I don't know, Brother Knowledge, because as far as taking shit out, you know, Esai, he.
But let's get back to these track dudes, right?
Okay,
so,
go ahead.
He's finna get jumped.
Yes. Allegedly,
I don't even think they ran track. These are two football players.
I was finna say that. I don't think nobody was on the damn field. I mean, on the damn track.
On a track player. Got to beat on a track guy, right? So they're already bigger than him. So he's like, man, I'm finna pull out, boom. And if that's not deterrent enough that y'all saw that, you still want to try to attack him? Now, he took a life. He took a life. And I hope that everything works out for everybody in this because these kids are too young to be fitting this way. But where's the coach at? Where's the teacher at? You're not running track meets at a random spot around the corner. You're at a school running track. So where's security at? Where are these community resources at? Because I can also tell you that no matter where you're at, kids get real ignorant and start bullying people on some bullshit.
Kids gonna be kids.
So racism could play a part of it. But
they
don't understand what racism truly is. They just think it's something, I'm gonna call you N-word because you're black.
Yeah.
That sounds good till I pop you, till I stab. Now you got a bigger issue going on. And this is grown folks' business that y'all kids trying to partake in.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. And we got to reach our kids on another level.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Now-
this is what they doing?
Yeah.
Shanking and stabbing and shiving? This is what we
And that's and I always say this, Brother Knowledge. Bro, I was once a wild young man, right? Me personally, I don't be understanding the rhyme or reason of why kids do the things that they do. And this is what I'm saying, y'all. I know real killers, bro, who are convicted or who are in prison right now, who would never stab another young man at a track meet, would never shoot up a football game. And I'm saying real men who have been convicted of murder would not shoot up a church event, a fucking picnic.
Bro, they go to church. They went to track meets to support you. They was at the basketball game, football games.
And
if
so-
it wasn't about gang business, they wasn't touching it.
Yes. So that's where, this for all the young dudes, bro, because I get it, bro. I don't want to come off as the old dude who's shunning y'all because they did that to us when we was kids. The 80s babies and 90s babies, 70s and 80s babies did the same thing to us. Oh, y'all little motherfuckers that lost the essence of what this is. True indeed, fair enough. But at the same time, bro, I know real men, bro, who have done things, bro, and are convicted or not convicted, who won't do the things that y'all do. They're not going to graveyard sites, fucking up people's grave sites and all this old demonic ass shit that's going on, bro. And I mean, real killers, bro, who are doing life sentences for a crime that they committed. And they won't do half of the shit you young dudes are doing. So it always throws me off, bro, because I be trying to make a connection with the young men, bro. But it's tough, bro, because I don't really understand the type of shit y'all be on. Go ahead, Esai, bro.
No, I was gonna say one of the bitch ass gangs around here tagged my brother's shit.
See? Come on, bro.
And right away we knew it was the youngins,
Yeah.
and we called who we needed to call, and they're like, "Yeah, my apologies."
But and look, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's to the point now where we personally, and I'm saying this is coming from a man, bro. Look, bro, I was in so much trouble as a child, bro. Like, if I had my mother to come back in, y'all seen on one episode talking about the one time I got locked up. She'll explain, no, my son was into some shit. It's certain things that y'all do, bro, that it's like, it's not of the old law. I come up under the old law. It was even like times on a Sunday. Come on, bro, it's Sunday morning, my nigga. We ain't finna be on this Sunday morning. Motherfuckers going to church.
Starting it off like that. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. The kids of today is just different now, bro. Like I said before, Sunday morning, we all going to church with our grandma and shit. Hey, my nigga, I'm gonna catch your ass Monday. You know what I'm saying? Sunday night, we at the park, chilling, whatever. Sunday morning, I'm with my grandma. My grandma got her motherfucking big ass hat on. You know what I'm saying, Mark? And you gonna get down on me? Look, I got my kids with me. You gonna get down on with my kids with me, the wife? Like, it's becoming these kids. Even with this young man in this situation we talking about, let's just say he's found just guilty, bro, and all the evidence lines up. We had a track meet, dog. Just whoop his ass, fight him. You ain't gotta poke him up. You know what I mean? Just fight him, bro. Like, and that's why.
If there was multiple though, and like I said, fed up.
But wait a minute, Esai, bro. On the real though, bro. This coming from a gentleman who likes to fight. Mm-hmm. If it's two men, bro, I'm fine, bro. Like, and that's just me keeping it real. This not me bragging or boasting.
That's you who likes to fight.
But I'm just saying. But
imagine he don't want to fight.
But I think and this is why I say boxing and combat should be in every young man's life growing up.
I agree.
Because if it's two men standing in front of me, bro, Esai, bro, I'm so comfortable, bro. Like, I'm not worried at all because I know one of you niggas is getting punished. I may lose. And I'm gonna keep it real, Mark. It's gonna take at least 3 for me. I can't speak for other grown men. If it ain't, I saw that too, Mark. I got your back, baby. Don't you worry, baby. I seen him run past in the black hoodie. I got you, baby. I'm always on point. And this me being real, y'all. This not me bragging or boasting. If it's two men in front of me challenging me to a physical altercation, I'm fine, bro. Like, because I truly believe in my abilities of, okay, come on, because I'm finna fuck you up, goddamn me. He may get some little licks here. I'm gonna pick which one and go, okay, yeah, you finna be in the car on the way home. Hey, bro, you think you can drive, bro? My motherfucking eye closed, my head hurt, goddamn me. He gonna be the one in the driver's seat. Damn, you good? I fucked him up, goddamn. We whooped his ass. 2 men, I'm fine, bro. 3, now as a grown man, now you starting to get into, okay, I may lose this here. 2 men, bro, I'm perfectly fine. Brother Knowledge, what you got, bro?
Well, the old law is gone. It's lost.
Is it, Brother Knowledge, is it gone? Because we still have it in our essence, though.
But can you name all the old laws? And can you name how to carry out every violation from it?
I can't. Okay, boom. I can't give you the violations or the consequences, but I can give you a lot of the old law. A lot. And this is coming from a 90s baby, bro. Because I feel like 90s babies, 94 and up, we got the old law handed to us because we still got that old traditional upbringing.
Yeah.
We still got to watch our OGs sit on the porch and kick shit and, just our adults talk shit. So how do we give it to the youth? Because it just seems like the youth just not going to accept it because, and I'm going to pass the floor to Brother Knowledge real quick, but because I just know for me growing up, we still valued our OGs.
Yeah.
Older niggas could come outside and check us. That's no longer. What you got?
I think it's time to let that whole way of life go into thin air.
Okay.
I think it's too much money out here.
Mm-hmm.
That's been the whole ploy the whole time. I think it's too easy to start a business.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's too easy to have an organization. I think it's too easy to just bring the mindsets and great intelligence together.
Yes.
To do something positive than to function at this old law. And I think this is the perfect time to do it because the old law is almost lost.
Yes, for
So
sure.
Why keep something going when you could aim in a different direction? Let's get these kids on some sports. Let's get these kids on some business. Let's teach them how to code.
Yes.
Teach them how to be plumbers, build something. I mean, we could have the community popping. We could have the hood. We could have the hood. Here's the thing.
Excuse me.
How do you gentrify a hood? First,
Wait till the property value. Oh, go ahead.
First, you let the older person that owns a house die.
Mm-hmm.
Then you move in and buy it. If they don't keep, they can't property tax, so you buy it then. Third, you let it run their shit, so then the community's going to pay you to move into it and make it better. And now it's the best place to be in the whole wide world. And they just lost it.
Mm-hmm.
This is my block. You don't even own it.
You don't own it.
So why not teach them ownership? Why not teach them how to work for something? Teach them what saving is, because people think you come up on $1,000 in a week. You can, but you can also save and get there in a month or two.
Yeah.
Why not save for something that you want to go for? It's financial literacy.
Yes.
It's eluding us.
Yes, for sure. And been eluding us.
Yeah.
Been eluding
But
us.
our grandparents had it.
And furthermore, our great-grandparents really had it.
I mean, to make my grandma said she made $3.50 an hour.
Yeah.
At a daycare.
Mm-hmm.
Still put $12,000 down on the house.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, man.
What?
Listen, let me tell you something, brother. Now, I'm so fascinated with how we was before integration. And this is just me keeping it real. That's why I say our great-grandparents, because, bro, if you look, like, it's like ownership-wise, we were better off then. We had hospital, bro, ain't no black hospitals out here, my nigga. Ain't no black fucking, we got a black pharmacy in St. Louis, but it's small, it's minute, you know what I mean? In the grand scheme of it, not, in the impact, but we just don't have what we had post-Reconstruction.
Oh, and a lot of that, though, right now is the time to go into a major hospital and learn how it's ran.
Yes.
Go into fire department, police department,
Yes.
grocery store, post office,
Yeah.
and learn how it's ran.
Yeah.
Learn their resources, learn how they source stuff.
Yeah.
Learn how to get things on your own. So then if you do want to sprint off and make it, you can make it.
Yeah.
Because right now, I'm going to start my own record company. Bro, you barely know how to listen to music on a CD.
Hey, look, ain't studied Master P, J Prince, none of the dudes who did it before them. Ain't studied none of that.
They don't. All they know is that music makes money, so I'm gonna start making music.
Yeah. That's
you
real.
don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to. I'm gonna start selling cars. Bro, you need a license for that.
Yeah.
You gotta pay capital gains tax when you make over so much. Like you have to do these. I'm gonna be a real estate agent, bro. It's not as easy as showing them a house you want to buy. This okay, sign here.
You got commission to pay.
Bro, you got commission.
Closing fees.
Closing fees. Title companies to pay.
Yes. I was just gonna say the escrow company.
You got people to pay out there. Yazoo.
Yeah.
You got paperwork and shit you have to stay with out the Yazoo.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about owning and selling. You can do that also, but you're gonna pay a middleman the whole time.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of people are getting confused at. So to get away, hey, let me show you something. Let me prank my little cousin in on what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then even if we do, we got to stop stabbing each other in the back.
Yeah.
Because if you got a shoe store and I like your shoe, I'm like, man, I could do better than John.
Yeah.
So I move right down the street with the same concept you got. And that's why we got barbershops on every other corner thriving.
Yeah.
For a week, and then they going under because guess what? The customer market too thin.
Yeah.
That's why we got to help each other out. And even with that, stop the man. We don't need gangs no more. We need turfs.
And listen, I'm stamping that. Like, and I feel that, bro. Like the old way, like, bro, we have to, us who are still around, who went through it, because these youngins didn't go through it. They didn't have to stand outside or be outside or walk outside. You know what I mean? They do all they thugging from inside on social media. You know, you talking to an individual who had to walk to the store, who had to go to certain basketball courts, who had to, all of that. I can't wait for the day as black men, bro, and as a black community, we take that militant mentality that we have for our neighborhood, for our gangs, and push that into something positive, bro. Now, granted, I feel this way too, though, brother. Now, I think the country gonna dismantle some shit the day they realize that's what we doing. And I'm just keeping it real. I think the day the masses that be realize black folks, whoa, they mobilize and they come together. Oh, hold on, wait, let's turn this shit the fuck down.
I think at the point that we're at, there's been enough attention brought to the fact that they did that.
Okay.
That if they do it again.
Okay. And you speak about like Black Wall Street and things like that. Yes, sir.
Tulsa.
Tulsa.
Oklahoma.
Yes, sir.
Oklahoma, Galveston.
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Oakland. Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the day that they do that. And here's the thing. They're not stopping nobody else. You got Chinatown? How you got Little Armenia?
But you know it's different. That's what I'm saying. You know it's different for us, though.
You got Central, Little Mexico.
Yeah.
Bro, how come we can't have nothing?
But and you know there are incentives, there are programs and things that have kept us from that. And that's the truth. Because at the end of the day, it's easier for a foreigner who don't speak. Black people, bro. Give it to him. No, give it to him because I know what's going on here. Here's my thought process. Growing up in the hood, it's easier for an individual who can come from off the boat, don't even speak proper English, to get a loan for a business in the black community before me. Period, point blank. If I don't have the necessary credit or paperwork, a person who barely speaks English can come into my community, patronize my community, and call the police on me in my community. Don't give them that money. Don't rotate in the black community. They getting that bread from us, patronizing us. They sending that shit back to them. They putting it right back. They buying what they sell. They taking our black dollar, buying what everybody else. The communities that we see, like right up here, we don't see that. Our communities is the hood, is the ghetto. We don't roll, and even in the hood, we don't roll through the hood and see a whole fucking street of black-owned businesses. That shit, Puerto Rican, Asian, Middle Eastern, Indian, it's not us, cuz. What you got, Eastside, bro?
No. So like here in Central, it's not much community.
Okay.
It's more just hustlers. You know what I mean?
Fair
so
enough.
like the hustlers try and turn legit, start a little restaurant, start a shop, whatever it is. But do you think it's a lack of a entrepreneurial, like not mindset, but like just the want to run a business?
No, because I feel like, bro, especially as black people, bro, we've always been in the entrepreneur mindset because of what we've gone through in this country. We've had to pivot and start our own businesses because for a long time, not too long ago, that's why I always like to say, my grandparents are both 70 years old. So I don't even like when people try to act like this was fucking 1895. My grandparents, like who I can call right now on the podcast, and they'll say, oh, baby, let me tell you about this. They went through that. So I don't think it's a lack thereof. I do feel like you have an entire generation who went through that, a la our grandparents. Some of them may have been deterred because of certain things they went through and certain boundaries and certain laws and, things put in place to, block them. But I don't think it's a lack of, entrepreneurship or a lack of trying. I just think it's a reality. Like the truth is it's much easier for a person of foreign descent to come into the community and get a business quicker than myself.
And also, what percentage do you think greed and selfishness plays into all this too? Because there's a lot in our community. There's a lot of
I'll
that.
let Brother Knowledge answer that. I'll let him do it.
But first we got to go back.
Okay, go ahead.
Because there were literal political campaigns plotting against the black family being broken up.
Yes.
So you send a black man out, you put the black woman on welfare, you get her in Section 8 housing. You tell her you can get this much to be a single parent.
He can't be here.
He can't be here.
And we catch him here, it's over with.
And to have each kid, you get this much more. It wasn't until Obama stopped that. He said the max is 2-3 kids because people were staying on the welfare. Welfare babies was a term.
You goddamn right it was.
For tax time, they getting $5,000 a kid. She got 6 kids.
She paying $40 rent.
She paying $40 rent, bro.
Hey, boy.
She was doing her big one.
Yeah.
And baby daddy come around every time. Hey, rent. Hey, welfare come good. Hey, he come back around.
He ain't getting that tax money. You know how it is. But he ain't getting that tax money.
But he'll come back around and do it again.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that that's the bad thing to do, but that was a quick lick. It made people feel like they had something going for themselves.
Yeah.
As opposed to now, it's like, that mindset is still there, but the benefits aren't there like they used to be.
Yeah.
To where that's not even truly a benefit. Getting $30,000 in a month is cool, man. That's a hustle.
Oh shit.
But you're getting 1 out of 12 months. That's all you getting.
Yeah.
You getting food stamps. Talking about the money food stamps, the paper food stamps, not the car.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the paper food stamps. You get the booklet.
You get the book.
Yeah.
The book on me though.
You get the booklet, and I'm like, you got to say now you're trying to sell off because in April you got 30,000. But come Christmas time, your kids ain't getting nothing.
Starving.
It's gone.
Yeah.
And they expect you to have some kind of financial responsibility, something else. Like, no, you're telling me a person's supposed to live off $39,000 a year? That's ridiculous.
Man, take it from a nigga who made that before, Mark. Boy, it's rough, goddamn it. When you want to live good.
Don't know how I did it.
Look, listen, I don't know how, boy, I'll never forget, I got that good job. I said, wait a minute, you finna pay me more than this? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For sure. Now look, Marky Mark. First of all, how we doing?
120.
Good. I got one more question I need to ask the whole congregation, goddamn it, real quick. It's a whole lot of black and brown shit going on up in here. Last question of the day. Best biscuits, Mark, I'm going to you first, baby. Okay, you got 3 choices. I got 4? No, I got 3. Okay, you ready for this? Yep. No, I got 4. Popeyes. And we said best biscuits. Popeyes, KFC, Applebee's, Texas Roadhouse. I know it's a roll, but it counts as a biscuit, okay?
I never tried Applebee's. That's crazy.
You ain't never had no Applebee's roll? I mean, no Applebee's biscuit. You're missing out. God
well,
damn.
You can't get them now. All the Applebee's are closing down.
That's a good point. You might want to go in there and get you a little see what's going on. Okay, but look.
Okay, of those, fine. If you count the rolls technically too,
yes.
Then Texas Roadhouse.
It's Texas. Should I count that? It's a biscuit. You know what I mean?
Hey, I think it's gonna be. I don't know about Brother Knowledge, but I'm with Mark there. Texas Roadhouse for sure.
Okay, all right, Brother Knowledge.
Hold on. Before we go on to, I got a quick story about biscuits. About Popeye's biscuits.
I don't know if I told it. Choked, didn't you?
No. What happened was, I don't know if I told the story or not. What happened was, I was going through the Popeyes that before it burned down. I went through the line, and it was taking a while. I finally get my fucking food, and I didn't check it. Like, you got to usually open up your box, check your food. I didn't do that. I was like, fuck, this took forever. I'm going home.
I never check my food, bro.
You really should.
I should. I never check my fucking food, bro.
I just got some tenders and just a quick like $10 meal. I went home. I opened the box. I go, what the fuck? There was 10 biscuits in the box.
It was the right weight.
He's got a box of biscuits.
It was literally just a box of biscuits.
I took that back. Ain't no way I got these 10 biscuits.
Okay, hold on now. I thought
with no drink.
I was like, this is far as fuck. I'm like, I'm not going back. So I sat there and I ate those 10 biscuits.
You didn't eat 10.
I ate 10
biscuits?
I ate most of them. I did. They were good. Now, I really do like them biscuits. This was back
Did you have a beverage?
I did, yeah.
Oh, God.
This is
no way you would have made it through.
Oh, this was back when my metabolism was crazy.
Okay,
so I could do
real
this.
shit.
I could do this.
Yeah,
I couldn't do that
a bucket
now.
of strawberry Fanta and a straw. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
So, unpopular. I like KFCs.
That's what bro said.
It's real buttermilk.
No, you said churches though. You said churches.
I like KFC. It's a real buttermilk bit. Like of the ones you just named.
Yeah.
This is the only one that resembles a biscuit that you know.
Right.
Popeyes is too dense. It's like it's dry in the middle.
That motherfucker good though, bro.
But
Popeyes biscuit.
You trying to put rolls in the conversation, like bro.
Oh, okay, I did.
A legit biscuit.
I did. All right.
Churches is good if you get the part with honey on it.
That's what he said.
If you got the one without honey on it, like I don't
what
want
that
that.
whole you can't go to churches and get no fucking roll without no honey on it. Goddamn
Bro,
me.
sometimes they be missing half the biscuit without the honey on it.
And look,
you don't frequent it like I frequent it, bro. They be they go over real quick and the brush ain't that big.
Yeah.
They trying to. Bro, I need
now look, I
honey.
do like that Go Chicken Go butter they bread though, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
They
bro.
rolls, yeah, but that's like grandma's. Bro,
I know.
You get them rolls from
I
Price
don't
Chopper,
mention.
Put the little put them in the oven real quick.
Hey, that is what it's like,
Some
though,
Thanksgiving
bro.
rolls.
It is. Look, it's literally like they took the roll, split that bitch open, threw a little butter, threw it in the oven a little bit. Yeah,
little sliver.
It's them Hawaiian rolls.
Hey, them Hawaiian rolls.
Nah.
That's a problem.
Now
bro.
let's talk about it now. If we talking about in-house rolls, Hawaiian roll is definitely the GOAT.
Hands down.
And we talking in-house rolls, something you get from Walmart, Hy-Vee, Price Chopper, whatever your grocery store is. Back home, we got Schnucks. Hawaiian rolls are the GOAT of in-house rolls, bro. You can't go wrong with that. You slap that on the side of any meal, you in the game, bro. I'm talking, look, and just as a man, Mark, look, you at the crib one day, you decide, okay, I'm gonna make me some meat and some veggies. Nothing too major. You make you a steak or, you know what I'm saying, a chicken breast, something. You know what I mean? Smothered, whatever. Throw you some veggies on the side, but then you throw 2 little Hawaiian rolls on the side of the plate.
It's a meal. Bro, you make a turkey and cheese sandwich between a Hawaiian roll.
I told,
little mayo, little cool, whatever you want, whipping mayo.
I told this nigga Mark, one night I'm high as hell at the house. It's like 2 a.m. I'm high as hell. I wake up. I want me a breakfast sandwich. I'm making me some eggs. I look to the left, Brother Naj. I see some Hawaiian rolls. I said,
game.
Oh, it's on.
Game. Yeah.
Let me tell you how. Let me tell you how I put that thing together. If I split that thing open, had them cheese eggs, I put it in the middle, threw a little jelly on top of that thing, closed it up. We was talking about rolls.
Hawaiian
rolls.
rolls.
It got wild.
He got excited about the Hawaiian roll.
I'm sorry, bro. My bad, bro. It got a little wild.
I want to go to Hawaii now. Just see the roll.
No. Because listen, I believe this is
The
American
source.
shit. I know they Hawaiian rolls ain't like the ones we got here in America.
They might be though.
No, they not, bro. Because you know how we like to do. We like to take like Latino tacos and make them Americanized. It ain't the
You
same.
know Hawaii is part of America, right?
Yeah, you right. You right. No, you right. No, you right. But look, at the same time, though, look,
They ain't Samoan rolls or Polynesian
I'm
rolls.
gonna say what my Hawaiian folks really be feeling. They ain't really want to be a part of this shit.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't. They mad about this shit.
Look,
they want
bro.
to be their own entity. Goddamn me.
They still have their own language. They still have their own culture. They just have the protections of us.
Fair enough. But protections from who?
From us.
No. Oh, you saying we would do something?
They have the protection of us from no, because you got to think
I feel that though.
Pearl Harbor.
Indeed.
They be all Japanese right
But
now.
ho. We brought drama to them. If we wouldn't have set up shop, the Japanese would have came there.
Somebody else would have.
Fair enough. But if it was a fifth,
If it was the fifth,
we all be drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, somebody else definitely would have. Not that's not if. Somebody else definitely would have.
Okay, all right.
Russia would have taken Alaska.
Somebody else definitely would have.
You think so? You think Russia would have got Alaska?
Yeah, no, Russia had Alaska before us.
I mean, it makes sense because it's right there. Shit, hell, it ain't. They can see the motherfucker, can't they?
No, that's why they're fighting for Greenland so bad, because Russia wants Greenland, and
No,
so
there's some
does,
shit up there in Greenland.
so does a few other places.
Nah, this would be up your alley. It's some shit up there in Greenland. Thank you. It's some shit up there in Greenland.
So you want the conspiracy behind
Yeah,
it?
please. Come on, let's do the show.
So
Come on, let's
this
do
was
it.
a old conspiracy
Okay, all
about
right.
it. They said that a lot of Greenland's uninhabited.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
like very, very small population.
Cold as shit. Ain't shit up there, goddamn it.
But it's fucking giant,
For sure.
like super giant. I don't even know what it would be compared to. But
Like the map don't do it justice.
no, the map don't do any of the countries justice. Like
Facts.
all countries can fit inside of Africa.
Look, I was just gonna say, bro, you beat me to it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, real shit.
But anyways, Greenland supposedly, allegedly, has an entrance to like an underground ecosystem.
Who the fuck down there? See, that's what I'm talking about. See,
They
that's,
found one in China.
that's why I'm gonna find my women. Mark.
That's like factual. It literally has its own atmosphere to where it
hollow
rains.
earth shit.
Hollow earth shit. No, for
See?
real. It has its own ecosystem. Like it rains in there.
Uh-huh.
It has freaking forests, lush lakes, everything in Earth. So, but they think that Greenland is one of the entrances to the hollow.
Black folks,
Earth.
I got it. Okay, I got it. What you got, brother? Knowledge. Before I go into my soliloquy that I was gonna get ready and get into,
So
what you got?
Greenland is half the size of Alaska,
Okay.
but also they just did some digging around there. They did some deep earth boring, and they was like, okay, they pulled up everything you need to make electric cars, shit like that.
Word.
So beyond the mole people, it's shit we use up here too.
Who the fuck? Wait a minute, hold on. Now look, this might be a dumb question, y'all. Who fought? Like who land? Like who is that? Like who?
That belongs to Denmark.
No. I'm talking about Greenland. Like
That-
who?
that
Fought,
belongs to
Denmark?
Denmark.
Okay, all right. I didn't know who that belonged to.
Denmark
And
got,
Iceland?
like,
Greenland and Iceland?
I believe so.
No, but you know, Iceland got all the Vikings up there. Goddamn me, all them boy, them
No,
big.
Iceland is actually, so the Vikings named them backwards.
Yeah, I was.
Iceland's all green and Greenland's all ice.
Oh,
Because people said, oh, okay, they're going to Greenland.
Yeah,
Bet
yeah.
we'll meet them there. They
Yeah.
they freeze to death.
learn something fucking new every day. Goddamn it. Now look, I figured it out. Black folks, let's put our bid in for motherfucking Greenland. Goddamn me. Now
too
I know
cold.
that the
It's above the
cold
equator.
gonna fuck us up.
It's above the equator.
I know. I get that. I'm just saying, bro. That might be our way. You know what I'm saying? Let's put
To
our
what?
bid in and say, fuck it. Get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm
So I'm
saying?
not finna have no gumbo snow cones. I ain't needing that shit, bro. Oh,
Nah, look, we could never make it in Greenland. You know, you look all that. Look, it ain't enough sunlight for us. We'll be light skinned as a motherfucker after 2 generations. We'll be that bitch a bunch of Chris Browns.
ain't no
Goddamn.
sunshine when I'm home.
A whole bunch of Drakes up in that motherfucker. If we went up there, Mark.
A whole bunch of pop locking and dancing.
Whole lot of power. Whole lot of hotline bling. Goddamn, we up there. Motherfucker. Damn.
Nokia.
No, for real. No, that's real though. Look. Now, it's been another amazing episode. Okay, I got my dogs coming to the building today. Brother Knowledge made his appearance, of course. You feel what I'm saying? My dog, Mark and Esai. We're talking about a lot of shit today, man. It's been a good episode, man. You know what I'm saying? One-on-one. You know what I'm saying? I'm across the century mark. I feel good. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a vet. You know what I'm saying? Joe Rogan finally get with me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm worthy now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you got a lot of people out there who, wouldn't give you a great episode like the boy would. Joe Rogan fuck with me. Uncle Shay Shay, everybody. Look, call me daddy. What, ain't that the name of the joint? Call her daddy. Excuse me, baby. I know you a powerful being in this. Call her daddy. You know what I'm saying? Get me up that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I could be daddy, you know, on the show. You know what I'm saying? Get John up there, man, because I'm rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? And look, I don't see nobody right now. You know what I'm saying? I done crossed over 100 episodes. If I'd have stopped at like 57, 72, 65, I'd probably feel away. You get on I-70 Podcast, you see 100 episodes, goddamn me, one-on-one by the time Monday get here. You know what I'm saying? So, respect my gangster. You know what I'm saying? Respect my grind. You know what I'm saying? Respect my hustle. I'm a veteran in the podcast industry now. You know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of these podcasts, get to episode 48. You know what I'm saying? Stop. You know what I'm saying? Me and my team, I can't do nothing but give nothing but, and I'm going to tell you what, Brother Knowledge, that Angels Envy you gave me, wow. When I say a nigga was smacked Saturday night, I took that one to the crib and got to it. Look, it's the I-70 Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and we out.